Hi everyone watching, welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Vanessa. Today's pick a card reading should be a good one. It's going to be the details on how and when you'll meet your person. Your spouse, I should say, or maybe you already know your spouse. We'll get into that. We have 3 piles to pick from. We have pile 1 with the chevron amethyst, we have pile 2 with the clear quartz, and then we have pile 3 with the green fluorite. My nails are crusty as hell. We're not going to talk about it. We're not going to look at it. We're going to pretend they don't exist. But I'll give you some time to go ahead and pick. Remember that if you struggle with picking a pile, take a deep breath, close your eyes, pick the one that if you picked another one, it would bug you that you didn't pick the first one you wanted to pick. You know what I'm saying? And then if you're also drawn to multiple piles, it's always okay to listen to other piles, to watch other piles, just to see if there's any messages specifically for you, because you're just going to want to always take what resonates and leave what doesn't apply, doesn't sound right. Always use your intuition first, and we're just going to get started. Alright, so I wanted to start with the tarot cards, and the bottom energy is your future spouse, your person's energy, and the top energy is the cards that I pulled for you. Well, I think you are an exceptionally strong person. I think it's because you've had to be. It's not a choice to be strong. It's not a choice to have life throw shit at you and survive, but you have, because we have the 5 of coins, and I think you've had misfortune in love, maybe in money matters, in childhood, family situations. There's just been a lot in your life that you've had to go through, deal with. I think that it has affected your self-esteem, and I just get that from the broken mirror. It's affected the way you've loved. It's affected the way you've just gone through life. I do apologize if you guys hear the background. It's hot. I don't have AC. The windows are open, and I live close to Main Street, so it gets a little loud with the cars and the trucks and everything going by, so I do apologize. But all that has made you the person that you are today, and it's made you, we have the 9 of Wands here. It's made you very wise. It's made you very cautious. It's made you very empathetic here with the High Priestess, and very intuitive. Overall, I think you're a very mystical person. You don't shy away from what the universe, spirit, God, whoever you believe in has to say to you, or like you're not scared of the mystical stuff, if you know what I'm saying. You're here watching tarot, right? You are very open-minded. You don't shy away from the darkness because you've been through a lot of stuff. I don't know, I feel quite sad for you because I think your heart has truly been crushed before. You've probably been, maybe there's been some abandonment in the past. Some disappointment, some people not treating you right, people not giving you your due, you putting more into relationships and people than they put back in. You've lost, for some of you guys, it could be loss of people, loss of relationships, loss of money. And I think that from an early age, because we do have the child here, I'm going to bring this closer for you guys. Jeez, I have been struggling for days with everything. I'm sorry. Anyways, I think a lot of your misfortune could have happened in childhood, and I think sometimes you were left wondering, like, why me? Why do I have to be dealt with this shitty hand? Why do I have to have this shitty situation happen to me? It's different for everybody, but I do get the sense that some of you guys had shitty parents, and then you guys ended up maybe in a shitty relationship because you needed to still heal and learn from that. Because unfortunately, we kind of repeat the patterns that we were raised to be used to. So sometimes we seek out people or toxic people that are similar to our parents or that put us in similar situations. But the beautiful thing about life is that you can always break those, and always realizing those issues, those challenges is step number one, and then you can work on it, right? So it's not the end of the world, but I do get the sense that you have felt abandoned, perhaps even thrown away by others. But the thing is that for your energy, it ends on the High Priestess. And like, are you kidding me? Like, it's the High fucking Priestess. And the High Priestess, it's funny that we have the sun there, but it represents the moon. But it talks about a lot about intuition and peace and being divine and standing in your power. In your lunar power. So you could be quite mysterious, or people find you quite mysterious. Like, you don't show all your cards. You don't you leave people wondering. And you have learned, and if you haven't, this is a sign for you to learn to always trust your gut. You are such a powerful being that you have this inner knowing, this inner light, this inner wisdom that guides you to where you need to go at all times. And you're also very creative and imaginative. You probably have crazy dreams, very vivid dreams that you're left kind of wondering. Some of you guys could be quite evolved to have dreams that kind of foretell little events. Maybe you dream about someone and you see them in a few days and you hadn't seen them in a while, and it wasn't planned or anything like that. You just run into people that you dream about. Yeah, you're just very divine. And then we have for your person, jeez, it's so hot that like the card is stuck to my forearm. SOS, I'm a little sick of summer. Okay, so your person is quite the provider. We have King of Pentacles here. I think they're also quite wise, and they could be older, but I get the sense that whatever age they are very, very wise and very strong, and they're because the King of Pentacles, that's King of maturity, King of wealth, King of prosperity, King of having it together. And they are quite attractive. They probably dress really well. They dress really well. They're quite handsome or beautiful. And this person is quite fair to you, because we have the Justice here. And this person is evolving. With the Six of Swords, I do get the sense that they're letting go of something. They could be letting go of who they used to be, past behaviors that were bad. Also, I think that they are finding a balance in being wealthy and not being too materialistic or putting too much, not being a workaholic, because sometimes the King of Pentacles could be a workaholic, just because they like to have nice things and I like the status. But this person will elevate you in some way or help you grow. But they are like your good karma. They are like what you deserve. Because like I said earlier, I think you poured a lot of energy and effort into someone or something that never gave back the amount that was due, that was fair. And this person's here to give you what you deserve, to put in the effort. And I'm a little skeptical, because we have these two cards here, and it's express your love, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And we also have, this could be the one, you've already met the romantic partner you seek. So for some of you guys, this is a past person that fucked up in some way, or you might have fucked up in some way, and there's some letting go of whatever the situation was, and some like justice of putting the situation back together. However, you don't, this could be a person that you've just met in passing, and like finally you guys kind of like realize like, hey, this person could be the one. This could be a friend, this could be a friend of a friend. It doesn't have to be someone that you have history with. It doesn't have to be an ex. It doesn't have to be someone that you had a bad situation with. It's, you know, just putting that out there. It's going to be different for everyone, so don't get kind of like, there's no one in my life that I want. And then we have angels of the 4 directions, and we have playing it safe. So how you'll meet this person, for some of you guys, you already met them, and you guys are just gonna kind of figure out that like, hey, this person is someone that I wanna get to know better in a romantic sense, or this is like, you guys will have an epiphany, or they will, of like, whoa, this could be someone. For others of you guys will meet them when you're at a stage in your life where you're kind of holding your heart close to your chest. You're not going to really want to give anyone a chance. You're kind of like in this mood of like, well, I can be bad all by myself. Like, I don't need anyone for emotional support. I don't need anyone to pay my bills. I don't need anyone for sex. Like, I can take care of myself. You're in this energy where it's low-key like, fuck people, like all people do is hurt me, and you're just very protective of your heart when you meet this person, or when you guys kind of start kind of courting. The other person, the masculine energy in this connection is going to be the one that's kind of going to do the pursuing and the letting you know how they feel. Sorry, I'm looking for spirit angels of the 4 directions because I'm not entirely sure what that card is about, and I want to give you guys the correct meaning. Wow. So, the angels are connecting you to the universal energy and information that exists all around you. So call on Uriel, the angel Uriel. Take that as it resonates. If you don't believe in angels, that's okay. To leave any dark confusion behind and bring the insight you require at this time. The fire of God will certainly light up your life. So you are while you are busy kind of being on your own, hanging out with yourself, having a good old time, the world, the universe, spirit, angels, whatever you believe in, is still looking out for you, still bringing you this person who you deserve, who you do need. Because I feel like it's so easy to be like, oh, fuck love, because that might be the energy you're in, but you can't fight this one. Like, the universe is bringing this person to you, and it's calling you to open your heart and receive. Like, this person, this angel is very open. So it's calling you to open your heart and your head and your mind to this possible connection when it comes. And I think you'll know. I think you'll know who this person is when the time comes. So that's kind of how you'll meet them. If you don't know this person yet, because some of you guys don't know this person yet, I do think it's going to be while you're out doing something. Honestly, it could be while you're in your backyard. It could be during New Year's, 4th of July, during some type of celebration where you're kind of just chilling by yourself. You're not really doing much. And you're most likely going to be alone. And then we have by the book and building blocks. So you're going to do things right. You guys are both going to do things right. You guys are going to kind of court each other, or they're going to court you. You're going to court them. Intimacy and sex are going to come at the right time. You're not going to feel pressured and pushed. And that's how you're going to know that this is the person, because you're not going to feel rushed. They're going to understand that it's going to take you a little while to open up your heart again, to love again, to express your love. I think you're going to learn how to express your love again. And you guys are going to build a very strong foundation. And it's going to then make for a very strong connection, strong family life, strong home life. And it is going to feel risky. There's so much here about you having been closed off but opening back up. Like, look at this. Heart chest open to the light, to the sky, to the love. Same here. And it's funny because I picked some cards for when, and I'm not really seeing a when. I think that if you're not in this energy, you have to be. If you listen to this whole entire, reading, then this did apply to you. So now that you are in this holding your heart close, I think you kind of gotta let yourself be a little more open to the possibility of you being able to love again, and that's when this person's gonna come in. Because I don't have a specific when. The opportunity is gonna arise, and you have to just take it. Take that risk. It's opportunity and risk. I'm excited for you because heartbreak is tough, and life is hard, and it's unfortunate that life isn't perfect and stressless. Pile number 1, if you stay till the end, I appreciate you so much. Leave me in the comments a comment telling me that it resonated with you if it did, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye, guys. Wow, pile number 1. So first of all, y'all are extra. And I'm only saying that because when it came to the cards for your pile, for like a lot of these for a lot of the different decks that I used, extra cards were coming out. So there was only supposed to be 3 here, and then like a couple elsewhere, and there was just extra everywhere. So you got some extra cards all over the place. The top row is gonna be your energy, what's going on with you, what has been going on with you, and then the bottom row is kind of like their energy, what they're like, what's going on. So first of all, I don't know if you have been trying to, but you've been calling in your soulmate. And I think you're ready. I think a lot of the piles have kind of been needing to grow. But I'm not going to say you're fully completely ready, because where do I start with you? You're complicated. I think you have taken some time to kind of reflect and figure yourself out. We have the Judgment card. I think it's been internalized, and you've been evaluating. There's been self-evaluation and taking time to recognize maybe patterns that aren't good for you, negative emotions, like just figuring out your own shit, and kind of taking a step back and seeing like, well, why aren't these past relationships working? Maybe you're just running into things too quick. Maybe you're allowing the wrong people into your life, into your space, into your heart. I think for some of you guys that could be the reason, you guys figured out, like, the reason why it's not what you want isn't happening. So that time period that you have taken, that self-realization, has only made you stronger. We have literally the Strength card, sorry. So you are quite a courageous person. I see you being ready, though. I think that when it comes to your person, you might end up making the first move, because you know that you're ready, because you understand that the other person is catching up to you. And you have like this inner strength that just won't quit. And while, in a fairy tale, it's always, the male pursuing the female, but if you're female, you're not going to hesitate when you meet this person, when you get to know them, to be like, hey, I like you. You're going to wear your heart on your sleeve. And I think this person's gonna make it, I think you're gonna like the chase a little bit, and this person's gonna kind of make it a challenge for you, and it's really gonna get you going. And even if you're usually not the type to chase, or not the type, it's not so much that you're chasing, it's just that you're being patient and you're realizing that this person needed to grow. Like, it's, we can't be perfect. The minute that you meet someone, you're automatically healed and perfect and learn, completely transformed, or to your final form, you know what I mean? So when you meet this person, they still have a lot of growing and healing to do, and you're kind of patient through it all, and you kind of watch them come into their own. And you help them, even if you guys aren't like romantic the entire time, or dating, or know that you guys are each other's person. There is a strong sense of you guys kind of building something really strong together, having a stable. I think you guys could start off as friends. Maybe you crush on them, and it takes them a while to realize that they feel the same way back. But and you guys could mirror each other as well a bit with this, like, introspection, self-reflection. It's just that I think you went through it before they did, because they're here, they go through the self-reflection here, but you already went through it. So they're kind of like in this, like, resting up. Maybe they had some heartbreak, something that happened to them where they needed to heal for a little bit, and then after they healed from that, they're kind of like, okay, so then, but what about me? What can I do? How can I change? How can I be better? Yeah, they just need a lot of patience from you at the beginning. I'm sorry that it's not like the perfect la la la, you know. And they're afraid. They're so fucking scared of commitment. We have the Two of Swords, and we have a couple more cards over here that we'll get into that speak about commitment, and not being able to make a decision, not being able to take action, which is why they need you, why they need your fierceness, your courage, your who you are as a person. Like, your backbone is so strong that it's like strong enough for the both of you guys. This person struggles, but the thing about them, what's so endearing, is that they literally kiss the ground that you walk on. Like, they think you are so beautiful. You are the sun to them. They love you, and they struggle, but they just want you to know that, like, it's not because they don't love you enough or anything like that. It's just because they just have some issues that they're trying to work through. Okay, and then we have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life, and it's time to disconnect from the world. So again, I think those are honestly about your person. I think your person is struggling with some kind of addiction or codependency. It could be like video games, or honestly porn, or drugs, or food, or something like that. Maybe you take it as it resonates, and this hermit moment, this retreating, is needed so desperately for this person. And if you're like, maybe I could benefit from it, then take that as it resonates, and maybe take a little bit longer to self-reflect and self-actualize. Yeah. And then we have No Place Like Home and Truth Be Told. So this goes with the Four of Wands here, No Place Like Home. You guys are each other's home. You guys don't need like a specific house, a specific city, a specific anything to just feel happy and at peace with each other. It's quite beautiful, your connection, and it's the reason why you guys end up taking the leap. And taking the leap and just making the commitment. But let's talk about Truth Be Told. I think that's important. So it talks about honesty, accepting things at face value, willingness to be transparent, clarity of communication. So you guys are going to need to communicate a little bit better, and to not be afraid of like full honesty, and also to, when you meet this person, not like see their potential and just see them as they are, because they will grow and they are growing and changing, but you can't like go into a connection wanting to change someone. Like, take them as they are and kind of nurture and love them as they are, and they will change, but at their own pace. And I wouldn't like try to force a romantic connection with them right off the bat. This your guys' love story, you guys, this connection is it's slow burning. It's not like quick like you meet, it's perfect. You guys are, because like I said, you guys are at different stages in your life, so you guys are gonna kind of need to set a slow pace to really make this connection healthy and not codependent, to the point that without the other, like, you guys aren't reaching your dreams and goals because all you're doing is focus on each other, and that doesn't make for a long-term sustainable happy connection. So that's something to watch out for. And then we have understanding and the High Priestess of Water. So I think that there are some strong emotions running through both of you guys that you guys kind of take a little while to express and do anything about, because you know that they are not ready. They could honestly even have come out of rehab. I think this person has a lot of figuring themselves out that they have to do. You guys could meet while you guys are both quite young, or they're just young spirited but need a lot of guidance, and it just requires your absolute understanding. I praise you. You could be a Cancer, you could have some water signs in you, but I praise you because you are very nurturing and loving and understanding, which is what this person needs in their life. And then how you'll meet, we have commitment, we have healing light, and a creative endeavor. So when I first pulled some cards, I didn't, I just glanced at them and I wasn't sure about whose energies I was going to read or what was going on. But the more I see, the healing light is for them. You're going to meet them at a time where you are healing yourself. You're almost there. You've almost reached enlightenment, so to speak. You're really understanding yourself and your past patterns and your past habits, and your person is just starting the journey. So you kind of look at them with understanding, and you kind of reach your hand out, and you tell them, I'll guide you, and it's okay. And I think it's very important that you don't push them. And it's going to take you guys a while to make that commitment, but once you guys do, it's a commitment for life. You guys are life partners. That's like, you guys are it for each other. Like the cards are saying, there's no place like home. You guys are it for each other. And I do think that you can meet them where there's somewhere that's playing music. For some of you guys, I don't know why I want to say that you guys meet like in some type of public transportation, riding the train somewhere. But that's not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. Some of you guys, it could be at school, in art class, while you're doing something creative, at the library, at school. For a lot of you guys, I get something about like a structure, like a building that's like school-like. It's gonna be different for everybody, but when you'll meet is, I think that some of you guys could be moving, some of you guys could be changing jobs. There is a big change that happens in your life, like a huge change. You guys could meet at work, and that's what causes you guys to meet. You kind of bond and get to know each other. Pile number 2. That's all I really have for you. Thank you so much if you stuck through. If it resonated with you, don't hesitate to let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. If you picked sorry, I keep having technical difficulties. If you picked pile number 3, this reading is for you. Welcome to your pile. So, super cool. The top row is going to be your energies, what's going on with you, and the bottom row is your person, what's going on with them. Kind of figuring out the situation. So first of all, you're fun. We have the Two of Wands. You don't shy away from adventure. You explore. You always have prospects. You always have people in your DMs. You always have admirers, secret, if you don't know. There's just always like someone in your vicinity kind of like checking you out. Like you are never dry of options and having like a cool life. Like you're just fucking cool. People kind of look at you and they're like, man, how can I get someone like that in my life? And then we have the Six of Swords, which talks about letting go, transition, necessary change that you're not really that scared of. Some of you guys could be moving, or letting go of a past relationship or situation. But whatever you're letting go of is causing like an amazing breakthrough. Like you're gaining clarity, and like you kind of are standing firm in your power and realizing where you're meant to go, how you're meant to do it. And you realize that you have so much fucking potential and you're dope as shit, and whatever happens, you got this. Like you're cool with just letting things, you go with the flow because things always work out, and you realize that even when it doesn't seem like it. Because in the past you could have been mentally blocked or feeling like, where are you going, what are you doing, you're never going to find anyone, you're going to, whatever the case is. You're realizing that that's not the case, that everything's all good, and in time it will come. And then we have their energy. So they are very fun. They're quite free-spirited, so they're gonna go very well with your adventure drive. They're not gonna be like wanting to be stuck at home all the time and just watching TV. You guys are gonna be partners in crime. You're not gonna have to like drag them out of bed, out of the couch, off of video games or whatever it is that people like to. They're not very sedentary, and I don't think neither are you. There's a healthy balance, of course, but you guys are gonna like to go on hikes, go explore new places, maybe travel a bit, maybe buy a camper and go wherever you feel like it. And then with the Queen of Pentacles, they are mostly financially stable. They can be quite nurturing, and they make for a great partner because they're free-spirited and fun, but they also have their feet planted on the ground, because the Queen of Pentacles is or coins, whatever, is an earth. The element is earth, and earth is very grounded, right? It's literally the earth. So yeah, your person is like the best of both worlds. They're also very nurturing, like I was saying, and their comfort, they give you comfort, and they love you, and they like to cuddle, and they make you feel safe and at home. But they're also, this person is pretty dope. Sorry if you hear my cat. He just likes to say hi. He just likes to be up in my business. Yeah. Just hear my business. And they're quite clever. This person, like, they're attractive to you and everything, but this person they have such a big brain that their brain trumps their beauty. They're so smart, and they can be honest. They're not like, what's the word I want to use? They're not ratchet. They're always cool and collected while, still being fun and stuff, but they will never yell at you in public. They will never humiliate you. They will never make you feel like shit. If something's wrong, they will wait till they're home to express to you calmly and a little detached what the problem is. But they're just cool, calm, and collected. And they're able to like just Their communication skills are strong, so they would like step back and not take things personal and be like, listen, what's the real problem? Like, how can we fix this? How do I help you? What's going on? This could be a friend, someone that you already know. There is not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So at the beginning, it could kind of feel like this person doesn't feel the same way you do, or you could not feel the same way about them. You could be like, nah, they're not for me. Like, maybe because they're not conventionally attractive, and I'm not saying they're ugly, I'm just saying they're not conventionally attractive. And maybe when you first meet them, like, you know, everyone, the first thing people see, the first thing people are attracted to are looks. Like, that's just the way it is. And then comes the personality, and this person's gonna take, it's gonna take a little bit to like get you to see them and get you to feel for them. My cat really wants cuddles, so like your person, I said they were cuddly, so your person is gonna really, their love language is gonna be strongly affection. Sorry, I'm just taking little breaks to pet him because he really wants to be petted, or else you're just gonna hear his meows the whole time. But yeah, I do get the sense that they take it as it resonates, because for some of you guys it could be you that's crushing on them and they're just kind of like, no, I don't have the time right now, or they're off doing whatever. But you're gonna be like, oh, I'm not sure about that person, like, oh, we can keep talking, we can be friends, but I don't know. And then religious factors. So for most of you, sorry if I'm not being clear, my cat really distracted me. But for most of you guys, the case is that you're not quite attracted to them physically at first, because you're like, oh, they're not my type. And this doesn't mean that they're ugly. And then you guys need to kind of, because we have religious factors, your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. You guys need kind of an awakening, a spiritual awakening, where you realize that looks don't matter. And like, it's so cheesy what I'm about to fucking say, that I almost don't want to say it, but looks literally fade, skin sags, like we all end up not attractive. You know what I mean? And what's the point of being with like the hottest person ever if they abuse you, or they make you feel like shit, or they're not fun to be around, or you find them boring? Like, what are all those looks gonna do for you when everybody's 70? You know what I'm saying? Maybe 80. I don't know. When everybody's much older and, you know, you're stuck with them and the sexual attraction is gone. The only thing that was keeping you guys going was sexual attraction, and now that's gone. So now what? You spent all this time with this person you didn't like just because they were sexually attracted to you? When the funny, I don't know why I went on that rant. Clearly I clearly it's a touchy subject for me. No, but a lot of the time we can meet the hottest person ever and we get to know them and their personality is absolute trash, or they're misogynistic, or they're racist, or they're fascist, or bigots. There's like a million things I could say, and instantly they're gross. You're repulsed by them. And you can meet someone that's not that cute, or that, you know, that you're not like instantly like Google Gaga eyes for them, and they are so fucking awesome, so kind, so loving, so giving, so generous, that you like start getting the butterflies and the tingles. You start getting geeked up for them. So there's that. That's what I'm gonna leave you with, because I feel like some of you guys really needed to hear that. I try to tell that to myself every day, because we all like pretty things, or at least most of us do. But enough of that. Then we have deep knowing and observer. Your person is, they know that they want you, and they low-key watch you. Like I said, I think you're just cool. I think you're attractive. I think people watch you. I think people watch your social medias a lot, and if you don't have people sliding up in your DMs, they want to. But there's a lot of people who see you and they're just like, They want to be near you. But this person has like this deep knowing of like you guys are meant to be more. And I think that you end up having it too, which is why you don't like ghost this person or like stop talking to them, is because they make you feel so good. You guys have so much fun together. This person thinks you're so attractive. They're like, well, you're so attractive. You have enough good looks for both of us. Our kids will be hot as fuck. Because haven't you heard that one parent has to be ugly and the other parent has to be hot for the kid to be hot? Or else because two hot parents make ugly kids. That's what they low-key want to tell you. Like, listen, you have enough looks for the both of us. Like, just give me a chance. And I think you give them a chance, maybe first in friendly terms, just as friends. And they're like, fine, we can be friends, whatever. But they know, like, this person's mine. Like, this person's mine. And they're just waiting for you to catch up and realize it and stop caring about looks so much, because this person actually is gonna rock your world in the bedroom. This person's not gonna be annoying. Like, you're not gonna hate their laugh. And this person's so empathetic to you. Like, they realize like when you're going through stuff, and they just want to make it better, and they just want to bake you cupcakes and give you massages and just love up on you. Shit, I wish this person was into me. If you don't want this person, send them my way then, because this person's dope. Now we have the High Priestess of Earth. So someone's an earth sign or has earth in their chart. So for when you'll meet them. No, sorry, how you'll meet them. I think that there is something in your life that you are working up towards. It could be, for a lot of you guys, moving out of your parents' house, graduating college, graduating high school, graduating grad school, graduating a trade school. There's something that you guys are really needing to do for yourselves, that you've been working really hard. You might meet them at that event, but because of Corona, I don't know, but it could be like a baby shower, a wedding, or it could just be meeting them when you're having a milestone in your life. I don't have like a specific place. I think it's an event more than anything. And you're not going to recognize them, because we have behind a mask. This person's wearing a mask. You're not going to recognize them as your spouse, as your forever, as your soulmate. And that is because you're so focused on looks. And you might say, oh, me, I don't care about looks, but like, that's not what the cards are saying. And if you've stayed around this long, then a little part of you knows that it's true. Sorry, I'm just calling you out. But when you'll meet them is healing, chaos, and milestone, I feel, go together. So it could be after a breakup of some sort. Could be at a fun party. Something where there's people around. You could already know this person even, because like I said, you guys are gonna start off as friends while you figure your shit out and get it together and realize that this person's everything and perfect and amazing, and you're lucky to have them. I'm mad at you for this person, because I'm like, man, their soul is so kind. They are so nurturing, giving, kind, beautiful, wonderful, everything. But like, you're overlooking them because of a slight flaw. It's okay, I still love you, because you're here with me today. Anyways, if this resonated for you, please let me know in the comments. Sorry for calling you out. Don't be too mad at me, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye, guys.